Welcome back. Well, time to cut some grass, I believe, and get ourselves organized. I still haven't figured out this mower on how to make it so it doesn't just, you know. Anyway, we'll try and get this organized to get the grass cut. That will do. Could not generate. The log may have more information. Let's have a look. What's the log information? Alright, while we're waiting for... What do we have here? Oh, please don't do that. Let's set that one up to... Oh, I was going to say, where am I? Got lost for a second there. We'll just go with 4 times. I think that should be... 5 times should be plentiful. Now, I'm lagging behind Daggerwin there. I think up to episode 76, 77. And I believe I'm somewhere in the mid-60s. So we're going to have a bit of a drama here. Trying to keep up with them. Now please, you work. Oh yes, he's working. We are planting corn. Corn it is. I was going to stop it and whatever, but corn is fine. Okay, I think we'll start with a bit of a time lapse. Alright, so while actually I should have checked before I've done anything, because I have no idea if my mower actually started working or just sitting there. If you remember in a few episodes back, I had exactly the same problem where Courseplay would just sit there. And it would actually not do anything when I set it up to cut grass. So maybe that's what I should have done before I take in the windrower there. But I do need the windrower there anyway, so. And this is a tedder, not the windrower anyway, so. And this is one of our new tractors from the crash of the game. Since I had the crash, I lost some of the tractors. I lost the truck because I had to delete a lot of mods that were sort of not updating the mods. That is, any mods that I downloaded from like your Mod Hub USA and your Modland and all that sort of stuff, and other mod sites, other than the in-game mod sites. What happens, I think, is they don't update to the game, and because they don't update, they fall behind, and it did not cut the grass. It just stayed there. And I think they're just staying there doing nothing, and because of that, I think that's why I have problems with the game crashing. It's because you're thinking, oh yeah, the game is gonna do whatever, but the game doesn't actually do anything. And sorry, the mods don't actually do anything. They don't actually update. They don't actually do anything. So then what happens is it gets to a point where they're literally just not working anymore. So you're loading, and it takes longer and longer to load because the game's are not the mods that I have. They're not updated. Nothing happens as far as updating them is concerned. They just stop working and they cause the game to crash, and I think that's the problem. So I had to delete pretty much all, I think there's a couple that I haven't, all the mods that I deleted from a third website, if that makes sense. Now, do I know that that's the problem? Absolutely, that was one of the problem. Was all the mods from there a problem? Most likely not, but it got to a point where I got sick and tired of trying to figure out which of the mods was not working. So in the end I just said, you know what, easier to just get rid of them all. And that's what I did. Just got rid of all the mods that I had in the folder that are not from the in-game mods mod folder, or the in-game mod site, or whatever it's called. Now, am I saying that all the mods from those sites are bad? No. The problem is that those sites have become, how do I say that? They kind of just become places for whoever hosts them to flood you with junk mail and all that sort of stuff. And as much as I understand that whoever's running that site needs to make money, it just got to the point where you have a screen and a good 60% or 50% of that screen is just covered by mods, by ads. And to me there was no longer, and this is why I haven't visited those sites now for a long time. And coming to FS25, I most likely will not visit those sites at all. Oh, please don't do this, just cut the grass. Okay, we'll let this guy do his thing. Again, I'm not criticizing those sites, and I'm not saying that those sites are rubbish and don't visit them. I suppose that's, but it just becomes really annoying, and for me anyway. It becomes really annoying to deal with any sites that are just ad after ad after ad after ad. So yeah, and to me that's why I kind of stopped. Not because they're a third party sites or anything like that. Okay, why aren't you doing anything? Okay. So that's the dilemma that I was facing as far as as far as mods and all that sort of stuff is concerned. At least the in-game mods that you get from the in-game menu, when they update them, they give you an option to update them, so you do know, hey, they need to be updated. And I suppose that way you can keep up to date with the game. When the game updates, a lot of the modders do update their mods, but you have to then remember to go onto their websites and or wherever you got them from and update them. And a lot of times when they do update them, they just add them onto the site, so they don't actually they don't actually just update the mod, they update them onto the site. What does that mean? It means that you know what, I think I'm just going to leave it here. It means that whenever you are downloading the updated tractor, whatever you're getting a secondary tractor that's updated, but you still got the old version there. So if you then forget to it's gonna hit the building. If you forget to if you then forget to go to to get rid of the, okay, that's not it, to get rid of the old version, you now have the new version and the old version, and so on. So that's what the dilemma is, I think, with getting your mods from third-party sites, let me put it like that. But there is plenty of modders that do now, they give you their mods on Facebook, and some modders have gone through Discord, where they're taking you to their own sites. I suppose, when you do that, you're going to make sure that you trust whoever the modder is, and yeah, make sure that you're not just going to a site and downloading who knows what onto your computer. I suppose this is where I like the fact that Giants are kind of taking a little bit of ownership of mods by testing some of them and actually making sure that certain criteria are met. Now, even downloading games from the in-game mod hub, that doesn't guarantee you that you're not going to have any problems with mods. It just simply means that you're somewhat a little bit safer, and you've got a far higher chance of the mods actually working instead of having dramas with them. And I think that's where sort of you do get a little bit of peace of mind from that point of view. Anyway, enough about that. So hopefully I'll be able to keep going with this map. Hopefully I won't have any more issues with it. I almost gave up, I'll be honest. I almost just said, you know what, it's causing me too much grief, just give up on the game. I did have a saved file, but it was quite a few episodes back, and the file that I did have saved, he didn't have the fields and all that sort of stuff, so yeah. Because of that, I almost decided, you know what, just give up and compete with Daggerwin and Chainsaw with whatever stage I was at that time, and then that's it, type of thing. But it didn't work like that, because I was able to get it, and happy for that. I was happy to work through it and find out the dilemma, the problems. And I suppose that's the beauty and the negative, or the positive and the negative of mods, is the fact that you do get a lot of a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally get through the game. But that's also a negative, because the fact that you are getting that stuff that you normally don't get through the game, you could end up having problems, mods clashing and coding clashing with each other and coding working against each other and so on. Not that I understand coding that much, but it seems to be the problem, is that you have 50, 60, 70 mods, and they all work fine, and then you download one mod, and then just seems to cause issues with sometimes just one mod that you have in a folder, and others with multiple mods they have in your folder, and then all of a sudden you've got dramas. Anyway, I will continue to cut the grass on this field, and in the next episode we will cut the grass, hopefully in the next field, and start baling and or collecting the grass, because we don't need a lot of bales, but we do need some bales. Okay, we do need some bales to obviously get us into a position to be able to feed our sheep, and we need I suppose we need just hay for our cows. Anyway, have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. I'll see you the next one.